Hello and welcome to Chat About the Movies. Because my name's Chad, and then there's a word called chat, and it's you get it. First, we're talking about Robert Redford's new film, The Company You Keep. It's an all-star cast in a thriller. So right there, you know I didn't like it because you don't do that unless you're mocking something. It stars Shia LaBeouf, or as I call him, the Boof. And he's a young reporter who is, at the beginning of the film, Susan Sarandon's character gets arrested. She's a former Weather Underground member. And then he's trying to prove himself to his boss, Stanley Tucci, so he starts getting these exclusive interviews and stuff, trying to track down like the other members of the group and whatnot. But then he kind of starts sympathizing with them and whatnot. It's a little morally ambiguous type film. Never really leans too far either way, I didn't feel, but either way, it's just not an interesting movie. It's very, very dull for like because Robert Redford has to eventually, he plays a former Weather Underground member who now is a child, and I think he's like in his mid-70s now, and he's got like a 10-year-old daughter. So I mean, it really plays against him because unfortunately you're thinking about him having sired a child in his 60s, and you're just like, oh God, no! It's just it was a poor decision to have the kid be that young. And so he goes on the run, and there's a scene of him jogging near the beginning, which is, I guess, supposed to imply that he is able to literally outrun the cops, and that plays into a hilarious, unintentionally hilarious action climax, where he's running through the woods while the FBI and their dogs are in hot pursuit, while this electronic music score from Cliff Martinez, who did the great score for Drive, is playing this thumping electronic music. And it just does not work, because you don't buy that he would be there. There's even a shot where like he kind of falls down a little bit, and it's really, it's not even a bad fall whatsoever, but it's from behind, and it's not him. Like, there's just no way he's physically doing this stuff. And also Julie Christie, who plays another Weather Underground member, she's like running through the woods. She's in her 70s too, and she's running through the woods, and then she she gets into a motorboat. She's like, I'm getting away I'm an activist, oh no! And it's just really poorly done, super unexciting. I was chuckling through the whole scene. Whew! It's stupid as hell. And there's tons of recognizable actors in this. There, Nick Nolte, Richard Jenkins, Anna Kendrick, there's no reason for her to be in the film. Brendan Gleeson, the worst one, not the worst, but like the worst, because these people are just dropping in and out of the movie. They'll show up and then they're just gone. Like Anna Kendrick just disappears. Same with Susan Sarandon. She's in the first quarter of the film, and her character starts the whole film off. I mean, it's just completely forgotten about. They mention her name, but they never show her again. She probably just showed up for a day and then, got a paycheck, ran away, which you should run away from this movie. But the worst one was Sam Elliott. He's my lifeguard, Sam Elliott. He's my mask, my mask of comfort. Beef. It's what's for dinner. The voice, the Roadhouse, and he's in it for like a minute. He's in two tiny scenes, and there's no reason for him to be in the picture. He just shows up and like, here's my awesome voice and my rad mustache, and then he's just gone. There's no reason for him to be in this picture. There's also this really bad romantic subplot with the Boof and this other character. To say it would be a spoiler. But it's just so unnecessary and pointless. But like, man, there's this one scene where Robert Redford and Julie Christie are having this conversation in front of a fireplace because they're hiding in the woods because they're on the run and such. And it just looks like the amount. I know I'm being hypocritical here because I hate it when people pick apart like people's appearances and stuff, but the amount of like Botox and facelifts these two have gotten, it is just it makes it an almost deeply unsettling scene. It looks like a deleted scene from like Gremlins 2. It's just a very ineffective movie. It doesn't work. And for a movie that's also very clear that it's an anti-capitalism in ways, anti-corporations. There's all kinds of product placement, like at the end when he's Robert Redford's running from the FBI. He's got like a Reebok shirt that they clearly show a few times, and like they keep going on Google and searching shit. Which is like, I hate that they do that so much in movies now. Like, it's just like, how are they gonna figure this plot device? Just go on fucking Google, which I guess suppose is realistic in ways, but it's been done so many times now. It's just really boring, and you know that Google's getting some kind of fucking paycheck for it, and that bothers me because they don't need the fucking money. So anyway, this is a really bad movie. I would not recommend it. There's a couple elements that are okay, like the music scores. It's actually kind of dull too. Never mind. Don't see this turd.